about stuff. This is DJ Blake. I'm your host here with my cohorts, Ed, Jim, and Terry. How are you doing, everybody?
Fantastic.
Your premier Sunday morning podcast happening on a Saturday evening. How are we doing tonight, everybody?
Really good.
Good again.
Doing great, and we're coming in with some high energy. How are we doing, everybody?
Good.
Super
Doing-
good. Doing all right. Going smooth.
You know, I figure if I just keep asking how everyone's doing, maybe the answer would be different.
Nope. Every week, doing pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah. How you doing?
Eventually, someone's like, "Okay, okay." I'm doing good.
Good.
Coming in with some Primus. We were trying to do some debate before the show happened over what to play. We found a smooth jazzy track, and
Couldn't do it.
that just wasn't. I think we'd get our balls suit off.
The
if
producers
that,
were on our asses.
We played that. So what better than Winona's Big Brown Beaver?
I thought it was Winona. I thought it was like Winona Ryder's Big Brown Beaver.
Isn't that what did you say?
What Winona?
Wino.
Winona?
I think the way Winona's got to still Big Brown.
I think it depends on maybe just
We know
where you are in the country, how you say it.
Well, I mean, in the way he says in the song, I don't think
You know.
Winona had herself.
He does
Big
not.
Brown Beaver
You are
shot
absolutely
all
right.
my friends. Then you know that beaver tried to leave.
Did you
Did I what? Sorry.
I lost it.
The songs are
Hey,
really
we've seen Primus a few times. I
Yeah.
don't know if Jerry's ever been there when we saw him. Were you there?
No.
I don't think so. We
I
saw him do Primus in the Chocolate Factory.
never saw it. I only saw him the one time with the goblin thing.
Ooh, that was hot. And then we saw the Seven Goblins.
Did you guys do any ketamine?
No.
Okay,
No
we
ketamine.
saw a different show.
I did
I
do some
like
on
it.
I did some on my Primus show.
I see.
Dude, first time I ever did K was at a Primus show. It was just on a beach in Connecticut.
I mean, that
Doesn't
sounds
seem
a
like
great time.
a great place. I was gonna go the opposite.
Dude, it was,
Given I've never done that, so I wouldn't know.
Imagine just dissociating, just like borderline out of body shit, and you just see there's like,
It's just some guy like mumbling words.
and then you lost your LG Voyager with the nice flip up fucking keyboard thing, and you have no phone for the rest of the festival.
Sidekick.
Yeah, it was basically a sidekick. It was the sidekick killer.
Lost your razor. You
I
guys have a
didn't-
razor?
No,
Dude, I
I
had a
wasn't cool
Razor.
enough. You had a razor?
Razor
Yeah.
phone?
I had a
Yeah.
razor.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think it was years after it was
I always
cool.
thought
but-
they were. Yeah, I always thought they were cool. I never had one.
Those were like the cutting edge, and then smartphones came out, and I was like, I'm not falling for that trick. You guys are just trying to charge me $700 per phone bill.
For a screen.
I'll stick to my badass razor.
DJ,
Okay.
didn't you have like a dumb phone until like 2017 or something?
Until 2013 or 14, I think. It
DJ was
right-
the last person to get a smartphone.
I went through the entire time I was an over-the-road truck driver without a smartphone, and then the second I stopped, I was like, you know what, I'm going to try it. And then I was like, I could have had this the entire time.
Wow.
I could have been in the middle of, Idaho
I could have been playing Clash of
with
Clans.
this instead of Snake. I'm going to play Snake the entire time.
Yes, I rather like Snake.
Snake is a good game.
Bro,
but,
your
you know,
record on Snake's probably ridiculous.
you can only go so far in Snake before the thing eats itself.
We got Paul in the chat. He says Jerry looks old as fuck.
Well, thank you.
Nice, dude. Looking.
I think that's him saying happy birthday.
Thank you, sir. Dirty
And
30.
he also said it's Saturday. This is all messed up. Thank you for noticing. We're doing a special edition Saturday.
Yeah, special
Yeah,
edition
evening
Saturday.
edition.
What do you got going on, DJ? That you suggested the Saturday pod.
Well, we're having me and the lady, we're having an Amelia Day, so she's getting pampered and doing. I can't disclose the
Sexy things, huh?
the sexy. No, yeah, so it's surprise things I don't want people finding.
Oh, okay.
We'll have a nice dinner,
Nice.
and then things planned before that.
Nice.
So yeah, have a nice New Orleans style dinner.
So,
Don't give out too many details.
a bunch of like
Well,
lake
that's not it. No,
swamp trash just boiled up.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. We're gonna get
Yeah,
like a
alligator.
gator, some roadkill.
What's the best
But
New,
big gumbo.
What's the best New Orleans food that you've eaten?
I've had many a good dish. It's probably a tie between Willie Mae Scotch House fried chicken, which is the best fried chicken in the country, possibly the world.
Damn.
I haven't had
It's
any
basic
other.
science.
What was it called? Willie Mae's Scotch House?
Yeah, Willie Mae Scotch House. It's this like little hole in the wall fried chicken place that's been making fried chicken for like it was like an affordable place to get like fried chicken in like New Orleans in like I don't know, I think like the 50s or something like that. But I don't know what they do, but god damn it, is it the greatest. I haven't had a lot of other of the great fried chicken places, but I couldn't see him even touching like what that was. So
Have you been to Popeyes?
yeah, and I like Popeyes a good bit too.
It's also Louisiana, dude.
But this was yeah.
It was a touch above.
This touch above, throwing any fried chicken I've ever had out of the water by a lot.
Really?
That or I had Bananas Foster at the place. Bananas Foster was the
Bananas foster the people.
Yeah, Bananas Foster's delicious.
Oh, I finished The Boys, guys. I finished The Boys.
Heyo.
We can talk about it now.
Ooh, did you guys finish The Boys?
Yeah.
It was
Did you finish it?
I finished The Boys.
it's way sexier
Did
than
the
what now.
audience finish The Boys?
Did you guys?
Did you guys?
Hit us up. Let us know.
Spoiler alert. Anyway, I finished The Boys, and man, what a show! Right, guys?
Oh yeah, it's great.
It's good.
I like the.
A lot more dicks than last season.
Lot
Yeah.
more dicks.
I mean, just the one scene where they're at a superhero orgy.
Oh, DJ, you freaking ruined it.
And that's kind of been.
No, I'm just kidding. Hero
yeah,
It's a
guys.
spoiler.
that's been known. They talked about that season 1.
Yeah, exactly. This is hero-gasm. But yeah, that lots of fish eating and fish
Fucking.
fucking.
A lot of
Yeah.
a lot of fish. Fucking.
Technically, it's an arachnid, I believe.
An octopus?
No.
No, I'm
Cephalopod?
just being. It's a mollusk.
Yeah, it's a mollusk.
Hey, little boy, what you got there?
Is that meatloaf?
It's a
They did.
mollusk I
They did
found.
spend a lot of money on octopus
Mean.
sex this season.
Octopussy?
Octopussy.
Yeah, there's a lot of scenes with octopi. Like
Yeah.
the deep ate one, the fuck one.
He fucked a few.
Yeah. Don't octopi have
Wow,
beaks?
this is appropriate.
Beaks?
They do have beaks.
yeah.
Wouldn't that be
and,
scary?
squids do too.
Squids and
I
octopuses.
think octopuses are very, very small, and some may not have them, but like squids definitely have beaks. Squid beaks are big.
Yo, imagine a fucking giant squid beak coming right for you.
You're like, ah!
Yo, you ever get a piece of fried chicken with a beak in it?
Ooh.
No.
Nah.
Have you?
No, just that bit from Crank Anchors.
yeah.
Past
It's
KFC.
a fucking beak!
I got a fucking beak. I just keep pulling them out.
That is a good one.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
they say that octopus are the smartest creatures. Or among them.
They have 9 brains.
You've heard of that story about octopus in the aquarium? Like they had
Finding
cases
Dory.
They had cases of missing fish, and then they looked on the cameras, and it was the octopus coming out of the cage,
Yeah.
going to the fish cage, eating, and then going back in.
They weren't just missing fish, they were missing sharks.
Ooh.
Also, like, they're octopi are notorious for escaping aquariums.
Yeah, they can
Like, they just get out and, like, will, like, walk along to, like,
Yeah.
get on their legs.
yeah.
I think one of the only things is they don't live very long. They only live like 2 to 4 years. So they just don't have the lifespan to really take over the planet like the apes.
Yeah, exactly. They would, but they just don't have the time.
Now, if,
They
like,
burn
They're
too
just
bright.
like, I just got to eat a bunch of fish.
Flew
like-
too close to the sun.
dolphins or, like, whales and octopuses hooked up and had, like, this baby,
Yo.
and, like, you know, it could crawl, and no.
The
They met.
dolphin pussies?
Fucked.
The dolphin lung pussies.
Yeah. Right after that, where it ate the other fish, you just see showed the security footage, and just a big bubble from a burp came out to the top, splashed all over the place.
Do you think octopus burp?
Good question.
Oh man, oh good Simon.
They must expel whatever they consume. If it has gas, they must have a way to get it out of there. So they're burping or farting.
Exactly. I was gonna say.
they're ink.
You think all
That's
animals
right.
burp and fart?
If they consume stuff with gas, it's got to get released somehow. It's just an air bubble trapped in there, right? Right?
I mean,
Can we get a marine biologist on the horn?
yeah. What are the best burping and farting animals?
Do
Top
s-
10.
Do spiders fart?
Dude, I saw this thing on Reddit the other day. This dude woke up with like a really bad headache, only to find that his wife had shot him in his sleep in the head,
Yikes.
and he just
Oh, wow.
survived. And he went to go get his shit tested. And dude, how does he not have blood though? Like, how wouldn't you wake up with just mad blood,
Yeah,
right?
like, unless she like grazed him, it was just a
No,
terrible
he.
shot.
Hold on, let me see if I can pull it up.
Bullets just in his brain.
Wow, I got
Why?
a terrible headache.
Yeah, it just stuck
That's
in there,
migraine.
so it didn't like. It's like when you get stabbed and you're not supposed to pull a knife out or it'll just bleed out. The
Yeah.
bullet was just stuck in his head. That itches.
You
Something,
just ended
something
it.
No,
smart.
I don't think this is right. There's no way there would have been blood.
Who's
I
that?
can't turn it, but
Who's that one old timey? Oh my god, that
There's
one
a picture of the dude from Fight Club.
It is a bullet just in his brain.
Anyway, the old timey dude.
Wasn't there like an old timey? Was it Carl Panzer? And didn't he have like a railroad spike lodged in his brain or something?
Yee!
There was like some. No, I don't know if it was him. There was like some old timey story. Like someone got like a railroad spike somehow lodged in their head, and then they like still lived for like 20 years.
You know, Jim, I wouldn't say it's impossible.
was it Teddy? Was it Teddy Roosevelt?
Old Ted.
That's why he wore the big hat.
Yeah.
Carried that big stick around everywhere. he
No,
went?
yeah, that was a Lincoln. That's where he wore those stovepipe hats because it was just stuck right in the top of his head, sticking up a foot and a half.
I like to think that like a time traveler or like a psychic was like, you should wear a big hat so nobody knows where your head starts and finishes,
Yeah.
just in case you get shot or something. And he's like, I like that.
And then John Wilkes Booth was also a time traveler, so he's like, I'll learn from that this time. Shot him right through the hat the first time. He's like, all right, let's do this again.
Dude, what if we went to
Come
shoot him?
back in time.
If he went to shoot him and it ricocheted off the railroad spike and went back to him, doesn't change history.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't.
Like,
I don't think
even know what
Lincoln-
killed him.
I don't think Lincoln had a railroad spike in his head though.
Teach
To be
their
clear.
own.
Did we talk about that Japanese dude who got assassinated last week?
I don't think so. I don't remember
No.
that.
I don't
What
remember
happened?
the story.
I didn't
The
even
former
hear it.
prime minister of Japan got assassinated by like a homemade gun.
Oh, really?
You didn't hear about this?
Wow.
I did,
There was like
I
a
did
whole
see the
video of it.
headline.
Was it like 3D printed?
No, not necessarily. It was like the dude made it with like, I mean, maybe there were parts of it that were 3D printed, but it was like electrical tape. There's like an electrical apparatus, and it shot like just shrapnel, like shotgun esque. And I think he missed the first shot, and the second one like ruptured like the dude's heart or something. But it was some dude campaigning, and like the whole argument is that like they have like the strictest gun laws, and this dude still assassinated the prime minister dude or ex prime minister.
Shoot shrapnel. That's gonna be a terrible way to go.
Yeah, that's got to be a
Bunch of shit.
painful way to die.
Yeah. Also, it was the whole thing is photo like a video.
video?
Yeah.
I've not seen the video.
Like, dude, when you think about it, like in the future, I imagine everybody's death will just be recorded.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
There's cameras everywhere.
like think about like 2030, 2040. Everybody's just gonna have a body camera 24/7.
Yeah. Snuff films are just going to become so common because everyone has one.
Yeah.
It's just good. So, dude, think about like that's just
Everyone's
the
got stuff.
that's gonna be the- it's gonna
I
be-
love that statement.
yeah. Everybody's gonna have like these are dad's last moments, and they'll just like play a tape, and it's just like cranking down or something.
Yeah.
It just falls out. No, I don't know, but it's like
Let's see what happened.
That's
It's
gonna be
just-
like the future of social media. It's just
Yeah,
like
probably.
you'll just have like a live feed going that people can tap into when you allow them to or whatever.
Well, that's what a lot of people already do.
Yeah, but I
the
mean
Truman
like
Show for
yeah,
death.
but I mean like you'll have like glasses or like a camera here or some shit where like I don't know, future.
Mhm.
I feel like that's not. I feel like that's happening. I don't think that's the future. I just feel like that's already.
Yeah, but I mean like imagine it's just never off and it's not on your phone.
Well, it's just like people. If you want to choose to do that, you can you like have the potential to do that. It's just like it's not against your will yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You have the power.
yeah. There are streams of like people just stream themselves sleeping.
Yeah, I've seen that one guy who's just like he's been going longest consecutive stream,
Yeah,
and like he has to like swap battery packs out or some shit like that, and he's like going for a world record, and I think he beat it, and the guy gets like hundreds of thousands of dollars just for living his life all on
Wow.
Twitch, and he just like brushes his teeth, games, and like it's like, dude, fucking leave the house, you know what I mean?
when you're making that kind of money, though, yeah, I can't blame him. Making buku money.
What does he do when he like
Buku.
he just shits on stream? He just
What? Like during stream?
what does he do when he has to poop or come?
Oh, he's just like, hey, be right back.
And he just, dude, that I don't know. That's kind of keeps. He's just like, yeah, you guys just watch this empty room for like
Yeah,
20
he's-
minutes while I crank down.
That's a loophole.
Well, I cranked it.
I'll turn the volume up so you can hear it in the background.
Anybody want to come help me with this?
I feel like you'd just be so pissed at somebody. I guess I'll put another blanket over my dick.
Dude,
If you guys could insist on watching me still.
I remember when I was a kid and I wanted to watch something sexy. Did I tell you this already on the pod? I wanted to watch something sexy, but it like the TV and the computer was always like in like shared spaces. So I'd throw a blanket over like the TV and then my head and just be like, they don't know what's going on.
And it just looks like a ghost. You know?
Just a tent that's like rustling.
Yeah.
No, I don't know that I would crank down, but I definitely definitely would just throw. Like that was the fail safe. If like somebody comes down from upstairs, I can hear them and adjust and be like, oh, it's just Howard Stern's private parts or something.
It's a fort. I'm making a fort.
Making a fort that needs the computer and the TV.
Yeah.
Don't come in.
Do you know the password?
These are snot tissues.
It
Yeah, I don't know. Jeez, man. Technology's come so far.
has. It's the future, they say.
We're in the future.
I love technology.
Did you see that they started the human trials of Neuralink started like this month?
Oh, really?
Yeah, isn't that bananas?
Yeah.
Did it happen like
Would you get it?
maybe.
What
That
about
would
you?
be the first.
If
Yeah,
I,
no shit.
If I can like access Google in my head
Yeah.
and like maybe like a calculator and all that, sure. It'd make me smarter.
Yeah, I think eventually.
Well, I don't think you could do that. Nothing. It's fucking.
Yeah.
You'd still be like, how do I? What is it? Control V?
I imagine it would just be, well, I guess if the person is on their own free accord, I was going to say it would be like Ex Machina. You ever see that movie?
No, is that the one with
Uh,
Joaquin?
Oscar Isaac.
Yeah,
Oh.
Oscar Isaac and Domhnall Gleeson. Alicia
I heard that.
Vikander
I heard that was a good movie.
It was super good.
was.
Oh, that's the one where they're like on a base on like the cliffside or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he makes the robot that has artificial intelligence and
And
they're
then-
trying to like teach it stuff.
Oh, I did. Josh was watching that, and I walked in, and I was like, "This
Same.
movie is fucking cool."
It's a good movie.
10 out of 10 recommend. It's fucking dope.
Yeah.
Did you guys see Her with
Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix?
I
Yeah, that was a
love
good
that
movie.
It's a
Just-
great movie.
Yeah.
I always thought of you when I was watching that. Like, this is just Jerry. Like, no,
It's so simple.
it could be.
Phone girlfriend.
Just every night before you go to bed. Okay, I love you.
I already do
Okay,
that with
good night,
Siri.
sweetie.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
And then the
Yo.
series like, I didn't get that.
All right, good night.
Here's 5 links according to what you just said. No, shut up. I'm
Yeah.
trying to sleep.
I've never once had Siri reach out to me and been like, I'm so glad Siri's here. I'm always like, how do I turn this shit off immediately after she talks? It's always whenever I get a new phone, I always forget that I have it on, and then like I'll probably be like talking shit about Siri to somebody else, and then she'll be like, "Didn't
How
get
can I
that. How can I help?"
How can I help you?
Yeah,
It
like,
takes one to know one.
like I wear the AirPods at I say something close to Siri, like seriously, like Siri will like pop in my ear and surprise me. She'll be like, I didn't quite get that. And I'll just be like, oh,
Dude,
You can turn that off.
Jerry,
I kind of like the surprise.
Oh,
Like,
Keeps me on my toes. Talk to my girlfriend every now and then.
it's just like, what are you doing? Yeah.
I was on the PlayStation and I said, I don't know what I said. I said PlayStation, but I said like something talking to PlayStation, and then it just like popped up and was like, "What do you want to search for?" And I was like, "Oh shit, what the fuck is this?" Just happened like yesterday.
do you ever see those people that make their username on Xbox turn off?
Oh.
So then they'll just be like, they'll get killed in Call of Duty, be like, oh, Xbox turn off. No, wait. And then it'll just like shut off. Like,
That's awesome.
That's the stupidest
That's
command for a voice command, like Xbox turn off.
I used to use the voice command. Like I'd walk in from work, be like Xbox on, and it'd be a delay, be like Xbox on.
I love when my dad stays with me. Like he uses the
Text
voice
to
to text thing more than anyone I've ever seen, and it's just constantly be like, hold on, I have to text. Just landed, got here fine. Rental car was disaster.
Period.
Period. Sent. Okay, what would you say, Chief?
Semicolon, close parenthesis, ampersand, clown hair, winking smiley
Yeah.
face.
Yeah, he was using the voice to text, and then my Aunt Lynn was an aficionado with her Apple Watch.
Oh,
I've
really?
never seen someone use it so much.
Apple, teleport.
I was quite impressed.
Yeah, I was talking to my mom earlier today. She was speaking through her Apple Watch. It sounded like a normal phone. She was like, I'm talking to you through my watch.
You're like, shut up, mom.
Shut up.
You're like, oh wow.
You sound great.
Yeah,
I think it's perfect for them because they just always like the trouble with my mom is she never has her fucking phone on her.
Yeah.
You text her and you're like, Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
trying to get a hold of you, lady.
Oh, that's cute. It's trying to tell me what time it is.
I don't know. There's like a part of it that I just like hate because like I feel like my mom's the opposite. Like my mom, instead of having her phone on her, will always just carry the iPad like through the house. I'm like, just fucking slow down there, Toots. It's like I hate so much. Just like she just looks so dumb. Imagine like me just walking around the house like this, like oh, I'm still on the YouTubes. I'm like, dude, oh, God, just watching tarot card people flip cards, talk about Donald Trump. Dude, I hate it. Sorry, it's a different thing.
Yeah. You guys remember? You ever watch Trigger Happy TV?
Oh my god, dude,
That's
favorite of mine.
I'm on the hands free.
Yeah. I can't. My internet's. I would pull that up right now, but
Are you Red
basically,
Panda?
have you ever seen that one, Jerry? It's like a sketch show where a guy would do all kinds of obnoxious things, and one thing he did was it was like before smartphones, so it was when people had those like brick phones. So he'd carry one that was like 5 feet tall and go into a movie theater and just pull it out and kill it out of there. Hello, I'm on the hat spray. Just he's screaming.
No, I'm in a movie. I can talk.
Yeah, so funny.
Oh, you know what? I saw Louis C.K.'s new movie.
Oh, how'd
Nice,
that
how
go?
was it?
It was pretty solid, dude. It was dramatic. It was not like a comedy. I saw it at Regal in Crossgates. Yeah, it was a one day.
Crossgates does have a lot of like kind of cool movies.
Yeah, I don't know. I was surprised about it. The one thing that did suck is that they didn't have previews like that came with the movie, so they just ran the first 30 minutes of the movie before the movie. So I got in there and I was like, what the fuck? It was like halfway through or the 30-minute thing.
Oh, that's super weird.
And I sit
that
down
just
and I'm like
restarted?
pissed. I'm like, do I go complain? Do I go get snacks? And I sit down and I'm like, all right, I'm not going to miss any more of the movie. And then like 15 minutes later, the fucking thing just restarts. I'm like, well, fuck.
That's weird.
That's super weird.
Yeah, well,
Or
it's
maybe
just-
that was just operator error.
that's just how indie it is, I think.
Yeah, that's true.
He did like everything himself, and it was like all his friends because like he's excommunicated from everybody and shit now. So it's actually really funny because like I get like newsletters from his I might have talked about this too already, but I get newsletters from his website, He was sending out like the blurb for like the 2 original premieres. Like one was in New York and one was in Boston. And I emailed him and I'm like, hey, how do I get this in Albany? He's just like, ask your theater. And he like emailed back, and I like shot the screen.
Ex Louis.
I shot the screenshot to people, and they were like, "That's a testament to how far he's fallen." He's emailing me back.
He's emailing Ed personally.
Yeah,
Hi Ed, nice to hear from you again. Ask your theater.
I don't know that it was him, but I like to imagine it was. You know.
That is cool. Definitely say that. Does it say like his email address? Like sent by Louis?
No, well, it says.
Gmail?
I'll show it to you.
at Gmail.
I'll show it to you. It was
Very cool.
it was at louisck.com or something like that.
It's probably like his
Yeah.
buddy.
Nah, maybe. Did you ever meet anybody? Anybody here? Meet anybody famous ever?
Good question. I don't think so.
World famous chef Rick Orlando.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I mean, that's probably it.
I saw. Nobody here has seen Barry, right?
I've seen Barry.
All right. The NoHo Hank. I saw him at a Fish concert, and I
Really?
pointed him out to Jim. I was like, "Yo, that's NoHo Hank." And he's like, "Who's that?" It's like, ah.
He was also in.
Very hard to miss.
I believe he was also in Gotham.
Was he?
I don't know who he was in Gotham, but everyone always tells me that.
Was he the
All right.
Riddler or some shit?
Victor Zsasz, maybe.
Oh,
Was he in that?
yes.
He was
Okay.
Victor's
He's
ass.
alopecia. Yeah, he's Victor
That
Zsasz.
guy's really good.
Victor, who knows who that guy is? Victor Zsasz? No, Hank.
Oh, actually, yeah. No, it was that guy. And I have seen the first season of Barry. So that Victor
Nice.
Zsasz is that guy.
We did see him though at the thing, right?
Yeah, no,
100%.
that was him.
Nice.
I kept doing the thing where it's like, we saw Mark Hamill at that one.
But that's not meeting them.
I didn't meet him.
Like
I
that's
didn't
like
meet him.
I've seen like when I went to Wolfpack, I like was walking out of the thing and like the whole band was just like standing there, and I was like, oh,
That's
Jim,
cool.
Jim met him.
there's security. No, but that's not meeting them. That's
I
just
know.
.
It's a sighting. I guess I didn't meet anybody.
I met Preston Lacey from Jackass real quick. Like we went to see his stand up.
Was that terrible?
He was definitely not as strong as his. What do they call the people that go in front of him?
Openers.
Openers. Yeah, the openers were better than him. He mostly did like stunt comedy, where Paul and Nick went on stage and did some shit.
What did they do?
I think they punched each other in the nuts or something like that.
Just playing some grab ass.
Paul and Nick, if you're fucking in here, you can.
What'd you do?
Yeah,
Who
what-
punched whose nuts?
What'd you do?
But yeah, Preston was at the bar, and I remember Paul was just like, "Check it out, it's Preston Lacey." And I was just like, "Oh, hey." And he was just like, "Hey." He was not happy.
How you doing?
Just like, you can just not be at the bar if you don't want to talk to your fans. It's fine. Preston Lacey.
I'm sure you got a nice
That's
green
hot.
room.
Yeah.
You might be too big for the green room.
I think I brought this up, and my parents are like 100% convinced they met George Carlin.
Oh, really?
I think we've talked about this. It was a guy that he was doing stand-up comedy at this like private bar, and they'd shut down the bar and locked everything, and like no people were allowed in. It was just the people that were in there, and he looked just like George Carlin. He denied that he was George Carlin, but he like they think that he was just trying new material, but that they were like it was him. Like he did
That's
fucking
cool.
comedy.
He's a pretty unmistakable one.
Yeah.
You know,
They
you
said
think
they
you
like
know.
they sat at the bar and talked with him for like an hour.
That's cool.
John McEnroe.
Johnny Mac.
I talked about that like 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
but
Yeah, I remember that. I once met a young Jimmy Ray.
Who's that?
Do you guys know Jimmy Ray?
No.
He had one of the worst one-hit wonders ever. I would play it right now, but
What was it?
the internet's not working. I don't know.
DJ, didn't you go to school with that one girl that's like fucking famous? I see her name and I'm like, isn't that fucking? Didn't DJ go to school with that girl, Phoebe?
Kelly Ding Dong Football?
Phoebe
Isn't there,
Phoebe
like-
Henry?
Isn't there like one girl? Isn't there like someone
I
that
guess
like,
she was pretty there. Can't think of anybody who was very famous. I went to school with a guy who's married to the lady from Lady Antebellum.
maybe that's what I was thinking.
Wait.
Of. I thought there was someone.
Somebody you know is married to Lady Antebellum?
Yeah. Well, her name is Hillary.
Hmm.
But
Hillary Antebellum.
they had to change their name because it was racist, I guess.
It's
So
Lady A.
now.
Yeah.
But I know the dude that I used to have study halls with him, and he was married to her.
Lady Confederate South.
Yeah. But I guess he's kind of famous.
Do you get
played
free
in the band
tickets?
before? No.
I met the dude who's married to the lady from Curb Your Enthusiasm, the one dude's wife.
Jeff Garlic.
Yeah.
Oh, Susie?
Yeah.
Okay,
Susie
doesn't she
something.
live in
Yeah, she lives like
Saratoga?
In the Holy Land.
no, I think Voorheesville. You would come into the Hewitts.
That's cool.
That's all I got. I don't have any famous people.
I was watching the Yankees the other day, and there was a kid that graduated 2 years after we did. From
Oh
Shaker.
yeah, he's on the Rockies.
Yeah, he was on the Rockies. He's now on the Reds, and he's not very good because the Yankees torched him. Jeff Hoffman of the Reds.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Is he related to Frankie
I
Lava
believe he is.
It was pretty cool. I saw Hoffman on the mound. And I was like, I wonder if that's the same guy. I looked it up. There he
Oh,
is.
cool.
I was like, hey, Shaker guy.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, I know you. Hi. Hi, it's Jerry. Waving from the stands.
Waving
from-
we had gym class.
Hey,
I like to imagine Jerry on his couch being like, "Hey,
you gonna throw a fastball? How about a curveball?
That was really fast.
can you go faster?
I played with I played Little League with Tommy Canley.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
I'm
he's
sure
a
he struck me out many times when I was young.
local guy, Tommy Canley. I delivered mail to his dad.
Nice. Yeah,
Wow,
he was
Mr.
a
Canley.
pitcher for the Yankees also.
I remember.
Although I believe they pronounced his name wrong. I thought it was. I always thought it was Tommy Canel.
I only know.
But all the
Tommy
announcers always
Canley.
go Tommy Canley, and they're just like, I don't know.
They just don't.
I played.
Like it
Canel
rhymes with,
sounds like anal.
Yeah,
so
they
they're
don't
just
wanna
like,
rhyme it
nah,
with
it's
anal.
Canley. Don't say that.
It's anal canal.
Like, come on, guys. That's not my name.
did you guys see the thing about they have like unaccounted for new craters from rocket ships on the moon now?
Oh wow.
That's cool.
So like they take photographs regularly of the moon, and they can't account for like a rocket that hit the moon
What?
and crashed.
Wow.
Yeah, so like originally they thought it was like Elon Musk or something like that, just like testing,
Stupid shit.
just doing some shit.
Elon.
And then
Stop shooting stuff at the moon.
I think now like maybe China too or something. They think it might be China.
They're
They ju-
literally shooting the moon with rockets.
Well, no, I think the goal was to land something on the moon, but rockets like not bombs, but like ships.
From things I've seen through the media, you don't want to fuck with the moon. Like
What the moon's
the moon.
the
Like,
moon's gonna retaliate?
well, the moon doesn't it affect like the tides and
Yeah.
What if you fuck up the moon?
You think
and
the
the crater's gonna fall and
you think
fuck
hold on,
us
wait,
up?
hold on. So you think that hitting the moon with a rocket is gonna adjust the tides
well, it'll adjust the trajectory.
of the moon? No. I think that the Earth's pretty solid on its gravitational pull.
See, I don't.
Don't fuck with it.
If you just hit it with the rocket, I don't think you would do as much. But if you like blew it up,
I don't think you could. I don't think we have ways to blow up the moon.
But what if they're just trying to
Oh,
land the
ways.
rocket and then the rocket blows up?
and then the moon
impact.
blows up.
Yeah.
If you hit it just enough,
Jerry, think of like a semi truck, right? Think of like something the size of like a 18-wheeler, just crash landing on the moon.
that's probably not.
Yeah.
How big is the moon?
That's
pretty
big
fucking
as a
big,
Ford
dude.
F-150 is what I'm saying.
Let's bring this to scale. I want to, let's think about this.
Not as big as a
Hey Jerry, it has 1,079
Let's
mile
take this moon to
radius.
task.
Hold on. Do you
So
want to know
from
how?
this-
Do you want to know how old the moon is too?
Sure.
4.5 billion.
How old is the Earth?
What is it? 6.7 or?
Damn.
5,000 years old.
The Earth is.
As
the,
creation.
hold on. The Earth is the same age as the moon.
Huh,
The
that doesn't make sense.
the moon.
Yeah.
I thought the moon.
Where'd
was
you get
made
your
from
Where'd
the
you get
Earth.
your astrophysics
Well, I
degree?
thought the Earth made the moon. I thought something hit
The Earth shit the moon out like a
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, something hit the Earth.
Yeah, that is the theory.
No, I know.
Earth. Yeah. So it can't be the same.
A
I mean,
caveman?
when you're talking about billions
Who
of
are you
years,
shaking your hands at?
You know,
It can't be the same.
it's not like the exact. Okay, let's put it this way. It says when you look up the moon, 4.5 billion years, right?
Wait, so how big is it? Did we already cover that?
That's, what did you say?
179
1,000 radius, but that's like
miles.
that's from the center of the moon. So it's.
Okay, to give you an idea,
As big as
the radius.
America?
I was gonna drive around the moon.
179 miles is like
America.
3 hours of driving.
Oh, so it's
So
like
it'd take 3 hours to cross the moon if you drove straight through it.
ain't nothing.
But
No,
that's
I thought
driving
it said
straight through it.
I thought it said 1,000 miles for the radius.
The moon is about as wide as Australia.
Wow, it's like nothing.
Australia is pretty big, man.
Yeah, but in the grand scheme of things, that moon is tiny.
But like take Australia and then just like lift it out of the ocean and put it up there.
Yeah, that would be
that
crazy.
ain't nothing.
Fucking nothing.
It's tiny.
Yeah, there was a plan that the U.S. had to blow up the moon once.
Blow it up.
Yeah, I would look it up right now, but
I
Okay.
think every
But,
major nation. At
I
one
think it
point
was
has done-
something about like it during the space race when like, Russia was trying to make it there first. They were like, "What if we just blow it up?" And then a couple of scientists were like, "Bad idea, bad idea.
Whoa!
Don't
guys.
blow up the moon."
Let's hold your horses.
It says that the moon is approximately 4 times the diameter, or excuse me, the Earth is 4 times the diameter of the moon.
4 times.
Do you know what a
that thing ain't
diameter is?
nothing.
Could we fit the moon in the ocean? What would
Four-
happen?
Does Australia
four-
fit in the fucking ocean?
4
Yeah.
times, baby.
What happens? Like, let's say you put the moon in the ocean. Are we all flooded?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
Do you know about water displacement?
And then there's a new continent called
Yeah.
the fucking
Moon.
The tip of the moon.
Luna.
I'm moving to moon.
It's really round.
Screw North America. I like the
I'm
moon.
the president of the moon.
The Earth would just have this big zit on it.
Hey, how you doing?
Six
The new,
Flags the moon.
Would that solve a lot of problems?
No, it would create very many.
Yeah. So
I like this. So that'll fix it, right? Global warming. We just put the moon. I mean, dude, you got to pitch to these scientists.
What
you
if
know,
we-
maybe?
Crash the moon into Antarctica.
Give the polar bears a new home.
Yeah.
We make Earth a snowman.
With a giant laser beam.
that's why we're having so many problems because
You're like fucking Gru, dude. Sorry, go ahead.
the polar ice caps are melting, so the oceans are rising.
Hmm.
So if we put the moon in there,
Oh,
so that thing would rise way more.
So what we should do is just start drilling a hole inside the Earth so the water just goes back in here.
yeah.
yeah.
And then and we just put the moon in there.
Yeah,
Or-
We'll plug it up like a little touch
What
point.
we can do is we could just ship some water to the moon.
Ooh,
Oh.
Load it up.
have a good beach on the moon.
Yeah.
It's like very Futurama vibes for like we need to go get ice. We have to mine this comet.
That is the future. The resort on the moon.
I think the
Exactly.
future, I think that there's going to be like space cruises. So like imagine like a carnival cruise, but like
Space cruise.
I saw that they're making a
Do-do-do-do-do.
plane cruise, a big plane cruise with nuclear power.
Yeah, I seen that. It's like
plane
the
cruise?
like the
Yeah.
Avengers.
Yo,
Yeah.
I saw this too. They were calling it like a flying train.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah,
It's about
but
the
that's
future.
just a plane.
Well, this is like think of a cruise ship.
Yeah, it's like
in
a
the sky.
it's like a double or triple
It's a big
decker
blimp.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
imagine
many fucking dinosaur bones does that thing run on? Jesus.
it's like a Titanic but in the air.
It's
think
too
it's-
big to fail.
I think it's about the size of the moon,
the moon.
Just like the banks, dude.
which ain't nothing.
That shit is tiny.
What do you think the next step for transportation is?
E-bikes, baby. It's the
Okay,
it's
I
the
mean-
wave.
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
like
From what I'm hearing,
transcontinental.
plane cruises might be the new. You know how many people you fit on one of those things?
You
Like
fold-
me and 100,000 people are flying to California today on a plane the size of a cruise ship.
Full
All
body
right.
teleportation.
Yeah, but when you need the amount of people that you need to fill that thing up to make it worthwhile, probably not going to get there. You know what I mean? We need like a strong, good infrastructure behind this thing, and it's got to serve purpose. And it's got to
It's
like
true.
be like almost
Yeah.
like
Dude,
They're
back to
cruising the
Futurama.
sky.
Do the tubes.
I think it'll be like drones. Like it'll be like the e-bike, but the things
and
will
pick
turn.
you up
The
like
things
a-
will
Like a bird.
the wheels turn sideways, and then they're just propeller drone type things, and then you just go, and then you can just fucking
Yeah, it'll just pick you up like a fucking eagle.
fucking suck you off too while it's doing it.
That's
No.
gonna be you're gonna have to spend a little extra money for that. It's gonna be one of
Dude,
the
I heard the next
microtransactions.
Tesla is gonna suck you off.
Nice.
It's gonna have a pocket pussy built in there. Well,
Model
That's
after
cool.
Elon.
yeah, it's just Elon's lips.
It's going to cause many accidents.
Yeah,
Well, it's supposed to drive itself.
Well, Elon, he was talking about making tunnels, like building tunnels,
I like tunnels.
like and have the next step of transportation would be like underground tunnels.
So I 100% think that this is just his next con, and he just wants the minerals that he's gonna find digging these tunnels. So he's gonna be like, "Yeah, I'll get rid of all this dirt for you," and there's like lithium and like
Found all this
oil
gold.
and shit like that, and then he's just gonna like have
Guys, you know what? We're going to just take the moon and put it in this big hole that I just dug.
I do feel
in
like
all honesty, though, sorry, what were you saying?
no, go ahead.
I think the future of transportation, bullet train, might be the thing. You know,
Dude, I thought they shot that down in an episode of The Simpsons like 30 years ago.
The monorail,
they probably did.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was that?
Marge versus the monorail,
Was it called the
season
monorail?
7.
Yeah, it's the monorail.
Or was it something? Yeah, it probably was.
Yeah.
But anyway, I heard they were supposed to do that. It's supposed to be like New York to LA in like 3 hours or something like that. Be like, yo,
That'd be crazy.
that'd be a game changer.
I wonder how that feels going that fast.
Yeah, I've heard they have like the hydrogen propelled cars. Didn't we talk about that like last week or 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, the dude that they killed.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah, I
found a
remember
way
talking
to.
about that a couple weeks ago.
What?
Or did we?
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
Maybe that was one of the ones that you weren't here for because you missed one like 3 weeks ago. But yeah, that guy.
That guy
What?
could-
How fast could that? It was like an hour and a half. He could zip through the country.
No, he could do
Or,
it
well, it was like
in
somewhere
like
to
30
Chicago.
gallons of water. You can go from
Oh,
New
yeah,
York to
I
LA.
remember
Yeah, I've heard about that. And then
But
the
it'd still
car
be, like,
companies were
60
like, hey, we gotta whack this guy.
And then they jerked him off and killed him. No,
They whacked him.
they whacked
And
him
then they
good.
hung him.
No, they put something in his food. He was meeting with a bunch of like European investors or something like that because
These sausages are delicious.
he was like, they killed me. That was like his
Hey,
last
I got
words.
this water.
His last words were like, they killed me. They fucking killed me. And then he fell to his knees.
There's no Fidel, man.
No, Fidel.
That's true. No Fidel. I've heard that I might be talking out of my ass here. I might be telling stories out of school. But I've heard that Japan already has highways that work off of like magnets. So
Yeah.
like, it basically you just pull on the highway, you stop driving, the magnet just grabs your car.
Yeah.
Wait,
thank
wait,
you,
hold on,
God,
hold on,
bro.
hold on. No, I thought you were talking about the trains that they have that levitate using magnets, so there's no resistance. Hold on. Magnet
I remember.
highway.
I had that idea when I was
Japan.
like six.
Highway.
Can't the highway? Why is there traffic on the highway? Why can't we all just go?
You were in Stewart's and there's a Japanese man in front of you. It's like, young Jim has a great idea. Pulled it back and created this whole thing.
I didn't have the 6-year-old.
That
Didn't
was
have the
me.
resources.
I do hate
I did that.
just random traffic jams on the highway, and then you get into the heart of the jam, and there's nothing. There's no
There's
reason.
nothing.
People just driving slow.
It's just DJ's mom at the front of the line being like,
I'm just looking at the sights.
No, the only way my mom would be at the front of the line if she was driving 150 miles an hour and crashing a wall or something like that. She drives very fast.
really?
Yes. Constantly tailgating, driving fast, white knuckling in the passenger seat my entire life.
That's awesome. I would take that all day long over what my mom does. My mom does like 5 under, yields to everybody and everything, My mom will like, dude, except for squirrels. This one time I saw her drive out of her way to hit a squirrel. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, you psychopath?
Jesus.
She's like, they're tunneling into the attic. It's a problem.
What's the biggest animal you guys have hit with your car, if any?
Well, I hit that.
I hit this person once.
I hit that goose
Oh,
on,
yeah.
on the
No.
e-bike like last
Anyway,
week.
moving on.
No. Probably like a possum.
Possum.
I think I hit a possum, and I was like, oh dang, poor guy.
I hit a raccoon in Georgia. It felt like hitting a speed bump.
Yeah.
But how did
Like in the
it
rear.
feel in your heart?
Felt pretty bad
Oh,
because
okay.
like he's crossing the street, and then he got scared and went to turn back, and I was like, oh.
He's in the crosswalk.
Did you swerve or you just stayed the course like Iraq?
Right.
You gotta stay the course.
Yeah.
I'm not about to get fucked up by a car over a raccoon.
I had a deer hit me once. I didn't hit the deer.
Yeah.
The deer hit me.
You get his
That wasn't
you
that
get his
long ago.
information?
I got his insurance information, and he flaked on me.
You can't trust deer.
No,
Can't
yeah,
trust him.
he just straight up ran out of the woods,
A bunch of rats
head
with
first
hoods.
right into my window.
I'm
He
like,
break-
I thought I had hit somebody on a bike and had a near heart attack. I was like, oh,
dude, I'm so
I just
terrified
killed someone.
that might happen. Just like going down the bike path and just gonna fucking deer clobber me.
Yeah.
Oh, what if he gets caught on the handlebars? He's just fucking.
Oh my god. Yeah,
You're just like,
on Monday going to
Clacking
work,
around.
I hit a rabbit. I felt bad about that.
Oh,
and then
really?
on Tuesday or Wednesday, I hit a goose, and
You had a goose?
fuck that goose.
Is it dead?
No, but it deserves to be.
I feel like a
tough.
geese are all neck. So how does it live? You know what I
Got
mean?
some strong necks.
Well, I mean, like,
I bet
like,
you know.
when I hit the rabbit, I mean, like, I didn't kill the rabbit either. Like, I didn't kill either of them. But like, the goose fucking deserved. I felt bad for the rabbit. The goose fucking deserved it. I was fucking screaming at it. I was yelling at it to move. It fucking tried to be a hero. It deserved to get clobbered.
Fuck geese.
The goose was like, let my geese go.
We hate geese in here.
Yeah,
I'm so anti geese. I just
I
cleaned a
don't
bunch
like
of goose shit.
sometimes I go around the corner from my job. There's a little lake, and I go have lunch or dinner there. And there's always a group of geese that, like, if you walk up, they're just massive. They're like bullies. They just hang out at right where the picnic table is, and like 8 of them will just walk up to you, like right to your car, and you'll get back in, and then they'll just stand there and be like, "What? What?
Dude, they suck.
Give us some bread or get out of here." Shake you down for bread. And I'm like, I don't have to eat bread. Well, some guy walked out with a boat the other day, and then they were all scared and ran away. It's like,
He
that's
walked
it.
out with the boat?
He had like a kayak boat thing, and he walked
Oh,
out, and
okay.
they ran away from him. It's like, that's the key. They're scared of the boat.
Yeah, usually if I'm on the bike, I stand up, and if I stand up on the bike, they're like, "Oh fuck."
Start honking like you're a goose.
Is
Near, near.
that what geese sound like?
That's my goose call. Near, near, near.
I do think, dude, I saw this video of like this bald eagle swooping out of midair a seagull, and it just picks it up and then like kills it with the talons and then carries its limp body to the nest. Dude, I had no idea that bald eagles preyed on like birds.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Vicious
Just I thought that they were
Yeah,
getting like
no, dude, they'll eat. But
Big
shit,
bald
dude, there's those
bullies.
eagles that fucking pick the goats off the side of mountains.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've seen that. I just never knew that, like, they're like I didn't know that they're like, I knew that they would hunt ground creatures, but I didn't know that they'd go like, all
Yeah,
right,
no,
hey, I
the
got this
tiny-
fucking
the-
bird.
Usually the like, if there's a big swarm of little birds, they usually won't fuck with them because the swarm of little birds will like gang up on them. Because I have seen like hawks get shit on by like swarms of sparrows before, where the sparrows are like trying to hunt them, but the sparrows are just they're too quick and there's too many of them.
Sparrows.
Actually, that was another
Too
thing.
quick.
At Hewitt's, we spent like 45 minutes watching 3 hawks just like circle these sparrows trying to get them.
Gang,
Yeah.
gang,
It was cool.
Jeez.
gang. No, I'm sorry, that's too loud. No, but
There's a eagle in Philippines that hunts monkeys.
Fuck birds.
You said it.
I hate birds.
dude, I saw this thing the other day where do you know that chimps can like? There's like this thing. It was like, you know, like the memory matching games that you played as a kid. where like you'd like this monkey was, or excuse me, chimp. I know they're different things. This chimp was playing a matching game where basically it would flash like it would flash. It was a classic pod intro.
Yeah.
It was a matching game where like the chimp would see for like a split second numbers 1 through 9, and then it would have to like they'd all turn blank, and he'd have to put them in an order, and then he'd get a treat, and then it would show like just like ones with like some of the things missing, and he got it right every single time. And if he missed it, he would get it right the next time. And like, dude, they're like better at memory games than we are and shit like that, dude. They're just gonna take over.
Yeah.
It'll be a couple years.
It's
They'll
only
be
a matter
flying
of
shit to the
time.
moon.
Chimps are scary. Monkeys are scary. Animals are scary.
Animals
Don't
are
fuck with
scary.
the
Nature.
wild. Yeah, don't fuck with the wild. Chimps will rip your nuts off.
I've seen that.
You seen it?
Yeah.
I haven't seen a good video of that.
Nah, neither have I.
You only hear the audio.
Yeah, I heard
It
that.
sounds awful.
He's
That-
biting my dick off.
That one phone call.
The lady who's had the
Okay, she
the
did.
famous one.
She did feed that chimp a lot of wine.
Yeah,
That chimp was pretty drunk.
it gave her she gave the chimp a couple of glasses of wine, and it ripped her hands and face off.
Yeah, the chimp wanted
And then her
sex.
friend was like, "Oh God,
I hate
it ripped
people-
her hands off."
People that keep pet animals, those types of animals as pets, you deserve to get mauled.
Dude, have you ever been to someone's house? I've never been to someone's house where they have like a fucking exotic in or something ridiculous like that.
The most exotic I've seen is like a lizard.
A bird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen birds.
People that have lizards and birds.
Anytime I see somebody with a bird, I'm like, dude, this thing better be injured or maimed, and you're helping it, because if you're just gonna cage up a bird that can fly, you're a big piece of shit.
It's just a noise box. All you hear is
No, hold on. Fuck you on that one, because they're like borderline like sentient, like a lot of birds, dude. They're
Birds?
really smart. Yeah, dude. So like some birds, like fuck, you can have whole conversations, and a lot of it is just like a parrot, like is like parroting shit like that, and it just mimics you. But like, dude, they're smart. Like birds understand. You don't even know what water displacement is.
Yeah, crows understand water displacement.
crows are creepy. Hearing a crow talk is like it's a horror film.
Dude, hold on. Let me put on this thing where, like, dude,
I will eat the soul
Yeah, like this
of
dude,
your enemies.
he encountered a crow. I saw this video. This dude encountered a random crow out just on the street, and it must have been like an old pet because this crow could talk. It was just like, "Hi, pretty bird." And he's just imagine seeing that just randomly. Like,
Yeah.
Hi. Hey,
Hi.
what are you up to?
You're like,
Hi.
"Oh, what was in that drink?"
Hi.
There was, I think, it was like Alaska or Washington State. I forget where it was, but like the crows outside of some like Kroger, some grocery store, they just
Kroger.
Kroger.
CROWR.
they would just gang up and just like people coming out with steaks, they would just like fly at them and try to get the steaks from them.
Dude, that's wild. Also, like, dude, crows like collect shiny things and just bring
Yeah.
them back to their
Yeah.
nest. Like, that's bananas. Like, if you find a crow's nest, it can have like just mad money or like jewelry and
Yeah,
shit.
why do they like shiny stuff? It's like they know. They're
Well,
smart.
it like you can there's people that like train them to like they'll feed them. Actually there was this one the guy that he was feeding his crow white bread, and the bird was bringing him like coins and things like that in exchange for the bread, and then he started getting better quality bread, and the bird started bringing him back better quality things.
That's awesome.
Dude, they're smart as fuck. Dude, crows are like top of the list. One of the smartest birds.
Yeah, they
Ravens.
work together to like solve problems.
Yeah, there's like a thing about like dudes in college that were wearing like Nixon masks and Bill Clinton masks, and the Nixon masked people would like be shitty to the crows, and the Clinton masks would be like nice to the crows and feed them. And then even when the students weren't wearing the masks on, the crows still knew who was who, and they would still go fuck with the people wearing the Nixon masks.
Yeah, they're just like,
Yeah, that's
I
a
recognize
Hitchcock
those
film.
shoes.
Like, I fucking smell you, dickhead.
Hey, nice shoes. Hey, where'd you get those shoes?
I've seen those shoes.
What are you, crow?
Real shiny shoes.
Hey, let me get those shoes.
If you,
Caw.
Come on.
it's like the horseshoe crab and like birds are like, hell, probably what is it?
Crab.
Is it gators or crocodiles that have been around since forever?
Probably crocodiles.
Bro, sharks
They're
are
like
older than trees.
dinosaurs.
Sharks.
We had sharks on Earth before trees.
Yep,
Hold on.
bro.
Before trees.
We've had sharks older than trees.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about though. Are like alligators or crocodiles are supposed to be related. to
What do you
dinosaurs.
think the oldest animal?
10 billion.
Oh, excuse me.
Amoeba.
This is the oldest consecutive, like one creature that's lived the longest. Because that's the
Crocodile.
Chicken.
Probably some sort of fish.
ocean quahogs.
Quahog clam.
They live to be 507 years.
Delicious.
Damn.
I thought it was.
Oh, they live to be.
Yeah,
so
no,
you're
I
talking
fucked
about,
up the Google search.
Like
okay.
what lives consecutive.
Yeah.
Aren't lobsters like technically immortal?
Yeah, there's something. Yeah, there is a lobster that is like the immortal, or it's the immortal jellyfish.
Yo, dude, what I hate is like I watch this one. Anytime I see a lobster that's like fucking humongous, they're like, yeah, this lobster's probably about 200 years old.
Like, let's fucking eat it.
They're like, yeah, we're
Get the
gonna
butt
get like millions of dollars for this, and they just fucking kill it, dude. It's terrible.
That's crazy.
Just let that guy back. That guy should be.
No, that's
He
crazy.
belongs in a museum.
Bro, he's been brined though for so long.
Dude,
Delicious.
imagine that tail, dude. A lobster tail the size of a Subway sandwich. In '95, not like the ones they got now, the little chobe ones, but like, dude. Yeah, never mind.
I ate I ate one of the biggest lobsters you ever seen in your life one time. And I didn't like it. I felt like an asshole. I
Wait.
gave this dude who worked at the Cousins Fish Company a ride home. And he's like, yo, wait till you see this. We'll get you some of the, we call them select lobsters. They pulled it out and it was this like, it was like a giant ass lobster. Like the claws were probably like the size of like one of those mini footballs, something like that.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, we call these selects. This thing's probably like $110, something like that. I'm going to cook it up for you now. And I was like, this is not my favorite. I don't like it. Thank
Chip-
you, though.
You were right.
Nice guy.
One of the oldest animals is elephant shark. 400 million years.
Wow.
And they've still
That's
exist
an old shark.
today.
Yeah.
Old shark.
445 horseshoe crab. You know that thing that you always see on the beach, that big shell, everybody with the
Those
tail,
things freak me out.
Yeah, they look like fucking like a Pokemon.
or like fucking
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
bad Star Wars
It's a-
ship.
It's a kabutops.
Yeah.
That's what it is,
Who's that Pokemon?
dude. And then yeah, who's this Pokemon?
Is that an
What is that thing?
It's a Nautilus.
Oh, a nautilus.
Nautilus. 500 million years.
Thing is
Wow.
fucking
Dude,
ugly.
another thing is, how do you fucking date these shits? Like, how do you date the fossils accurately? I always wonder. Like, I know it's carbon dating or some shit, but like,
yeah, because isn't it like
you
it's,
can only get so close, and then it's just like, I don't know, 600,
there's like a trace
Yeah.
of like radiation in it, and they just do it by the half lives.
something like
Yeah,
that.
could be. Or I just imagine
Yeah,
some
you're wrong.
scientist walks up and just like 500 million. It's like, how do you know
He
that?
flips a
I
coin.
know. I know.
See,
I'm
like,
a scientist.
this is complete speculation because here it says the fourth oldest is jellyfish, over 500 million years. All they can call it is 500 million years, because then after that they go possibly 6 or 7. We don't know.
Hmm.
It's just like, how do you know that anything is older then?
Well, if the moon is 4.5 billion, you're telling me there's no animals that are still around from,
On the moon.
you know, like 3/4 of the time the moon was around?
Another thing is just think about like Succession. Just like imagine all the shit that like has been since fucking recycled through the mantle or whatever layer of the earth
that's
and then
true.
fucking puked back out.
You got
all the
moon horses
fossils.
up there.
We probably just only can access the layer of like 500 million for the fossils.
Moon
then-
ants.
Yeah.
Moon ants.
Moon ants.
Moon horses.
Man, those
Moon
fuckers,
uncles.
they get big. Big moon ants.
Sponges, number 3, excuse me. Sponges, 600 million years.
Wow, and now I use them to clean my
The
dishes.
peak of evolution, the sponge.
Yeah.
And then they number 2 we got CTNO4s or comb jellies.
The hell is that?
I don't know.
Jellyfish.
That's 700 million years old. And
Just
then
floating around.
at number 1, we got cyanobacteria.
Bacteria.
Cyanobacteria.
Did you listen to that episode of the Amelia Project with where he interviews the Siri robot?
No.
There was this one podcast I was listening to, and it was they kind of talked about like creation and about it like meeting your God, and it's the Siri.
Meeting your God.
It's like the Siri robot talking like about how like she's like meeting her creators, like the humans, and how she thinks we're dumb as shit, and she's like, people are so concerned about like meeting their like God or their creator. She's like, I think if you guys met him, you'd be like, these things are dumb as shit. They were like, well, they created humans. And they're like, no, they created a single cell organism that after years became humans.
Yeah.
But like
Life.
Finds a way.
like they didn't create humans, just like how artificial intelligence is no longer being created by humans. It's being created by itself.
Now it's just
Were you the one telling me that artificial intelligence came up with their own language so we can't understand them?
Yeah. Artificial, like there's like levels of artificial intelligence, and then when it becomes it's like super intelligent or something, that's when it just doesn't, it no longer needs human input to learn things. It just does it on its own, and it does it 9 million times faster than we do.
Pretty scary.
That is crazy. They made their own language.
You know what I would do if I were in that situation? Delete.
Delete.
It's making its own language. Yeah. No.
Delete. Control Alt Delete.
that's like
End task.
My phone right now, like ever since Jim got his e-bike, like it's just been spamming me with e-bike shit, like nonstop, dude.
Nonstop.
It's bananas. Like I don't even remember Googling anything or anything like that. It just knows that I'm thinking about it.
Bro, I didn't even mention this. I put the fenders on and the rear rack earlier. Holy shit, dude. What an adventure, man. Took me like 3 hours to get that fucking shit. Literally before you guys got here, I like just finished it.
Wow.
To go on a test drive to make sure I wouldn't die tomorrow.
Nice.
Nice. We gotta put some flame decals on it. It'll go super fast then.
I was gonna
You ever try to put a yeah, sorry, what were you gonna say?
No, something stupid.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you ever try putting a baseball card in the spokes?
Ooh.
You sound like a motorcycle. Maybe some pegs on the back.
Yeah,
Good.
that'd actually be pretty sweet.
If you had pegs on the back, would you do like trick? You can't do tricks.
It's too heavy, man.
Yeah. This thing's an absolute unit.
Imagine trying to go off a ramp on that thing.
You ever take it off any sweet jumps?
Oh, dude, I did rip it through the Cahoe's bike path. Is like all getting ripped up, and I gotta say, it was a fucking blast to just fucking ride through. Like the whole road is just ripped up and destroyed, and I was just fucking barreling through that shit. It was so much fun.
That sounds like a good time.
Yeah,
I would wreck myself so hard.
I took it to Schenectady and back.
Took it for a drive that time.
You know how you were saying your phone is showing you advertisements for e-bikes?
Yeah.
I was at Crossgates, and there's a whole store for e-bikes, and there's no employees. So my theory is robots built that store.
Or the dude was taking a dump when you walked by.
I was in there for a good minute.
How do you sell anything? Did you just, this is my bike.
Robot.
Who rents the space out? It's just a guy named Rob.
Rob Ott.
Rob Ott.
Rob ought to be at his post, you know what I'm saying?
He's like, you had a credit card number.
It's like that, what's the fuck, that Carvana? You just show up and
The car
I don't even
vending
know how that
machine.
thing works.
You just put a $10,000 bill in there and it spits out a car.
Yeah. And it's registered. Everything's good to go, baby.
Made by robots.
Rob Otts.
Ah, yes.
Ah, yes.
Speaking of robots, think we gotta robot this up here, you know?
You gotta rob this up.
Oh, the classic.
Ended on the classic theme song
Oh my goodness.
used for the first season of the show. What season are we on now?
I don't
Third-
know. It's
third
all
season.
one big season,
Third?
baby.
Third season?
Do we go by years?
150. I think we could. Yeah, maybe. How many
Third
episodes are
season,
typically
baby.
in a season?
I don't know.
Say
Not-
we're a Big Bang Theory.
What
This
if
is
35 episodes?
Ian was first season. The three of us was second season. Jerry third season.
I like
Third
that.
season.
Boom.
Tune in to see what happens in the conclusion.
Do we fire Jarrett?
I love it. Well, thank you for listening, everybody. This has been a broadcast of the Butt Stuff Podcast. You can tune in to our Instagram page to find our link tree in our bio there. Make sure you listen to us on Spotify. Find us on YouTube. Give us a like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing. Even if you don't like what you're seeing, give us a like and subscribe.
Smash
Thank you
like
for listening.
5
Smash
stars.
a like. 5 stars.
This fucking thing's going hard.
Bro, this song rips.
DJ composed this.
That's impressive.
I did. I arranged it.
You really made this? That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, there's this program that had like pre-programmed like samples.
Why did that happen?
I thought we were off.
Fucking have it. It's okay. It's mad funny. I was trying to do the slow fade. We good though. We out.